Hi guys, thank you for your support, especially those who have subscribed to my channel for Pro-Dual Ativa content. Unfortunately, I have sold my Ativa after 2 years of ownership and unable to give you any further content update. As per the title of this video, I have switched to EV and I will be providing my comments and feedback on the BYD Dolphin. This video will be a quick review on what I have experienced in the first 60 days. As a driver, a comfortable seat is very important, and I would say BYD Dolphin seats excel in this. Not only is the front seats are comfortable, the rear seat also received a lot of positive comments from friends and family. And with the ventilated seat function, I'll cool down within 5 minutes during the hot sunny afternoon. However, the downside is the car comes with a pretty soft suspension, which I will talk more on this later on. The big multimedia screen of 12.8 inch is so Waze and Google Map friendly when you can see more information on the screen. Even enabling split screen is still easier to see compared to a phone. The easier to access storage and utility compartment gives me a better driving experience. Access cards can be placed under the steering wheel compartment or under the center screen, but don't put hard stuff here because the item might be at risk being broken and damaging the rotating mechanism if it gets stuck. The safe level is to use the center of the glossy part as the guideline. Sunglasses can be placed on the top right of the driver's seat, a smart placement instead of the usual roof handle. As for the performance, the extended range variant 0 to 100 is less than 7 seconds, so overtaking will be a breeze. I'm not a fast driver, but having this power comes in handy when in need. You can test your Dolphin 0 to 100 by shifting your drive mode to sports mode. Press on the menu navigation located next to the mode button. Then use the scroll bar to scroll until you see a racetrack diagram and press the scroll bar to enter the drag race feature. Similar to Pro-Dual Ativa, the BYD Dolphin comes with others feature, so I will not stretch much of this as I have been using this in Pro-Dual Ativa 2 years ago, but the 360 camera is something new to me. I find the camera is clear and so much better compared to other brands like my dad's Corolla Cross. Because of the 360 camera, I have better confidence with front parking. Another safety feature I find helpful is the front and rear sensors with distance guideline. This extra information will help me better gauge the distance between the car and object. I use a measuring tape to double check the distance and it's pretty accurate. Traveling around 100 km a day between home and working place, I used to pump around 350 to 400 ringgit a month with an ICE car. Changing to EV, I only paid 240 for a whole year with Charge EV membership. Since my company allows me to work remotely twice a week, I'm able to get my BYD Dolphin fully charged when working at Charge EV stations just beside it. So it's literally free of charge after I break even the initial membership cost of 240 ringgit per year. For instance, one full charge, approximately 8 hours, and with the rate of 5 ringgit for every 20 minutes, is 120 ringgit for a full charge. So it will only take 2 full charges to break even. I have yet to experience charging from home with the free wall box since it's not installed yet, but by taking the maximum tariff from TNB of 57 cents per kilowatt hour with some electricity losses during the charge, I presume I'll be paying extra around 150 with 4 full charge in a month, which is still twice cheaper than an ICE car. Lastly, I would like to talk about the brand experience. There are a lot of BYD owners sharing their feedback, complaints, and future improvements needed. With that, we recently received the version 1.2 vehicle version OTA update, and now we get to enjoy Android Auto with wireless compatibility, an option to turn off the pedestrian ambient sound as some find annoying, especially during traffic jam, and also an option to turn off the daytime running light when you are in a park position. This is helpful especially when you are waiting in a shopping mall parking, camping, or sleeping in the car without wanting to attract attention. Most of the experience I have is positive, but there are some tiny little things that I wish the BYD Dolphin came equipped with and things that can be improved. First of all, is the soft suspension that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. due to the soft suspension, going through uneven road or undulations at 70 km per hour and above may cause car sick to some people due to the bouncy ride. Moving on to the car's dashcam. I don't think giving a built-in dashcam is costly. The car does have a slot for the built-in dashcam, so it shouldn't be taken away. Auto wipers are always good to have, especially when our country rains throughout the year. One feature that I miss from my Product Ativa is the option to enable auto reset trip after refueling. This option will help me to keep track of the total mileage I can do with one full charge without having to manually reset it after each full charge. We are now in the year of 2024, but the door unlock and lock still comes with a physical button where we need to press it. Despite being able to open the door with the BYD app and NFC card, I wish the future facelift will have a sensor touch when we just need to grab the handle instead to unlock the door, or a simple touch on the handle to lock it just like the Corolla Cross. To conclude this video, I'm satisfied with the BYD Dolphin overall. This is a budget option as the first EV if you are looking to try out an EV car. But if you are not in a hurry, hold your horses as this year there are more EV cars coming soon, and one of them is the Chery Omoda E5, which has one pedal driving feature that is lacking in BYD cars lineup at the moment. That's all from me, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one.